Okay guys, we're back for a little bit of a video. I got this pocket rocket, crotch rocket, mini crotch rocket, whatever. Pretty much exactly the way it is. I haven't really changed much except for I put a carburetor on there at work, put fuel lines, put the rubber grommet on the tank so that it can actually use gas. I'm gonna have to remove this to show you guys. But brand new rubber grommet there, or whatever you call that. But somebody at some point glued the old rubber piece in there because they weren't getting suction, they weren't getting the right pressure, so they weren't getting fuel to their carburetor. So they tried to rig it, which I'm really glad that they didn't try to cut that hole out anymore or mess up the tank. I'm happy about that. It came with this whole thing, the plastic, of course, that I just took off. This extra rim, I think it come with 3 extra calibers for like the brakes or whatever. But they're painted and rusted and junk. So they need redone or just thrown away. They had this on for the exhaust, which goes to one of those mountain bike motors that you put on your mountain bike and you ride around. And it is for these kind of style exhausts. These exhausts will not fit on a motor like this, especially when you have maybe 3 inches under the bike when it's riding, you know, because these bolt and go down like this or up, but you couldn't put it up because the seat would be right there and you would burn your ass up. You can't put it down because it would scrape on the concrete. So it is not meant for this style. This I did not get with the bike. I had this already because my uncle, he has one of those motors that go on a bike and he rides them and stuff, and he got him a banana exhaust, so he hooked me up with this one, which if I did some fabrication and some welding or just did some nice bending, heating and bending, I could make this exhaust work for this bike and it'd be super fucking cool. But it even has a battery box. It has a starter on the motor. These motors are roughly new on Amazon, I think $100, 120, something like that. I'm dealing with the old one that I got. But I'm already working on this power cart for somebody, and their motor was junk. Their rings and piston was bad, and their crankshaft was bad. So their complete motor was junk. I got this extra motor with that bike, so I put it on here. It will not fire. So right at the moment, I'm gonna be ordering a carburetor for it because it won't start. I think that's the problem. Carburetor's junk. I was using this carburetor off of this original motor, not this one that's on it now, but the original one that I took all the way apart, using it on the pocket rocket. But this carburetor, after you pull half throttle, it lifts up and allows you to pull the rest of the throttle so you have full throttle. Well, it's broke right here, so this little notch right here doesn't allow it to lift itself up. So I have to use a bungee cord to lift it up, get the motor to fire. I've already had it started a bunch of times and everything, and with this carburetor and everything, it is just not safe. It will not work right. It'll run great. Like when it's sitting here, that wheel will spin about 20 miles an hour or so, maybe more, but it's just not safe with the carburetor because you just can't control the throttle. It's sticky, doesn't want to work right. So we'll have to get a new carburetor for this motor and a new carburetor for that motor. Hopefully this guy will get back to me, and that'll be the next video that we're doing, is finishing this thing up, getting rid of, well, having dude come pick up his part. It's a Blade Z power cart. You can check out their website and get them. I think they're roughly $400. We do repairs on them. You cannot find parts for these motors. You can find a piston and rings and stuff like that, but they're kind of expensive. So you might as well just go spend $100 to get a brand new motor. Or, you know, like you can find little stuff like the pull start. I think the pull start's $10-15, something like that. I broke the string. Somebody was pulling the crap out of it because they couldn't get it started, and created that groove in there. Pretty much the rope burnt the plastic, and then the string broke. But that'll be what I'll probably do later today. I don't know. I think that I'm probably going to put these two on hold till I hear from this other guy and I get carburetors. But gotta wait for the other guy to put his deposit on my work on his power cart before we can order anything. We can't just go around ordering stuff and then nobody wants to pay for anything. But figured I'd update y'all, let y'all know what I'm working with right now. And of course, I got a mower over here. I'm waiting to find the right motor for it, because the one that's on it's junk, doesn't work. This one wants to yank my arm off, and I already switched the flywheel key with a brand new one, made sure the keyway was in great condition, put the flywheel back on it, still jerks my arm. So I'm pretty much done. It's probably going to get taken apart and go in the junk bucket. At least it's got really good parts on it. But, alright guys, we'll hit you up next time. Peace. Make sure you like the video if you did. If you don't like the video, let us know why, so we can fix it, change some stuff around. We like to help out our subscribers, be a nice page or site, whatever you call it, for everybody, so everybody can get the help or watch what they want to watch, you know. Really good thing about this thing is it's got like brand new tire on the front, and pretty much back tire is pretty good too. Pretty much like a newer back tire on it. That's probably about the thing worth the most, is tires, chain transfer, and jack shaft, probably worth a little bit. Gas tank, I think $10-20. I could not find this gas tank on Amazon or eBay. They might have them for sale, but I couldn't find them. This is one of the bigger pocket rockets. Alright guys, I'm out of here.